Hey there. This is checking in with the Montana Standard. I'm Matthew Kiewit. This will be a new video series, hopefully semi-weekly, just letting you know what's coming up, what you might have missed, and what's happening. So today I'm joined by our sports staff. I've got sports editor Tony Adams, and I've got sports reporter Gavin Derkatch. And there's quite a bit happening this weekend, and so I'm going to let these guys kind of explain it to you. So first, obviously, aside from Cat-Griz, I hear it's pretty busy around Butte this weekend.
Well, obviously with the Montana Tech Fall Sports Tip-Off Classic going on over at Hyper. Hyper's going to be a happening place, or a hyper place, if pardon the pun, but there's going to be 4 basketball games over the weekend, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Lewis Clark, well, actually, let's get down to the first game. It's going to be Providence and Dickinson State out of North Dakota. They'll be playing at 3 o'clock on Friday, and then Lewis Clark University will take on Montana Tech's men's team at 5 o'clock. And then on Saturday, there's going to be 3 games going on Saturday. First one's going to be Providence and Lewis Clark. They'll be at 1. Now, originally they were supposed to be at 3 o'clock, but we'll get to that here in a minute. And then Montana Tech's basketball team will take on Dickinson at 3 o'clock. There's an NAIA playoff volleyball game. Montana Tech's volleyball team qualified for the playoffs by way of their Frontier Conference regular season championship. They'll be hosting Westmont College. They're out of California. They'll be at 7 o'clock at Hyper. And then the other game that's going on will be on Friday night at the Butte Community Ice Center, as the Butte Cobras will host Helena in a home-and-home series. And that's a big home-and-home series for the Cobras. They're much improved this year. Helena's in second place behind Gillette. So if you can make it out there to either Hyper or BCIC this weekend, definitely do so.
And then we will talk a little bit of Cat-Griz. Tell me, guys, is there anyone from the area we should be looking for that might be running around the field or the sidelines?
Well, obviously Butte native Tommy Malott, Tommy Touchdown, will be playing for Montana State. That's the big one. I know that there's a few others out there, right, Tommy?
Well, there's actually compiled the numbers. I believe there's 6 on each squad from the Butte area and the outlying areas around town. But it's definitely going to be an interesting quarterback battle. Definitely, you've got Lucas Johnson for the Grizz and obviously Tommy Malott for Montana State. I think it's going to come down to the defenses, boys.
Could well come down to that, especially with the nerves, kind of making players a little jittery in the first half with ESPN College Game Day there. And so, finally, $1 million question: who you guys got this weekend?
As I said before, I think it's going to come down to the defenses and getting that final stop. I really think it's going to be Montana State, but I really think it's going to be closer than a lot of analysts are going to put out there. I think I'm looking at about 35-33.
Yeah, I mean, for me, right now, Montana, the Grizz are on the outside looking in. Their playoff hopes kind of on the line in this game, while Montana State is more secured in that spot. So for me, I tend to lean with the more desperate team, and I'll go with the Grizz in this one in a more low-scoring matchup, probably 24-17.
All right, there you have it. And I like under 53.5, and I hope both teams have a lot of fun. If you don't like football, you can check out the historic gathering places. Our reporter Casey Fowler wrote a great A1 feature about it this past Sunday. You can find it in the Montana Standard or at mtstandard.com, and you can find these guys at the same place, mtstandard.com and 406mtsports.com. So that's been checking in with the Montana Standard. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.